Lee, greetings from Toronto. How are you today?
I'm very good. How are things in Toronto? Do you have nice weather today?
We have beautiful weather today. But I got to tell you, I'm such a big fan of yours. And so I was so excited to hear that you were in this series. And you got some big shoes to fill. Were you a little bit nervous about playing Brother Day?
No, I mean, when I kind of realized that I he's unlike any other character I've played before,
Right.
and there's kind of nothing to get right with the character because the he's like a riddle, really.
Yeah.
That I don't play one man. I play a series of men who, for a time in their life, inhabit the role of the Emperor of the Galaxy. He
Right.
has control over the entire Milky Way galaxy and all of its inhabitants. This is absurd, this idea that someone would have it. But he believes it. He also believes that he has cheated death
Right.
by cloning himself,
Yeah.
and so that he can live forever holding this power and resisting the change that is a principle of mankind, you know. So what interested in me most about the character is, like an actor approaching a role, there are the sequence of individuals who approach this role as individuals. And what becomes interesting is how each one of them interpret that role. Like
Right.
each of the Cleons sitting on the throne while Harry Seldon delivers the conclusions of his ordinal analysis respond differently to that
Yeah.
science, you know? I believe that the emperor in the middle throne, resists it, believes that he can, that he is stronger than that science. But I believe the child hears it and believes it.
Yeah.
And when he becomes of age, he starts to improvise in a way. He was taught all the lines, he was given the costumes, he was told, you have to do this exactly like me. You have to be me, you have to believe like I believe, act like I believe, and if you don't, the galaxy will crumble. Um, and the situation demands that he start to think on his feet.
Yeah.
And inside of that, I believe he starts to individuate and he starts to realize that he has sentience and that although he holds the office of a god, he is only a human, right? Just like every other human in the galaxy.
Yeah.
And and I find that poetic in ways, and I believe that one of the real pleasures of Foundation will be watching these emperors fight like hell to keep their power,
Right.
but ultimately we will watch them suffer.
Oh, so cool. It really is so cool. And I love how passionate you are about this, Lee. And I want to ask you because as I'm watching, I'm going, oh my God, they had so much green screen work. How did they do it? And I'm like, no. You had the actual freaking sets built there. I mean, what was it like to work on such a grand scale production?
I mean, I'm no stranger to green screens,
Right?
as you know. So I was as an actor, I'm very anything that can get me further away from Lee and closer to Cleon, I'm very grateful for. um, so when we shot in, I know you've done your research so about, Iceland, Ireland, Canary Islands, Malta. When you shoot in these extraordinary places, um, uh, it does a lot of the work for you. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
It comes at you with something that you can then respond to, right? Um, and in a show that is, yes, there are spaceships. Yes, they were folding space and time and creating, planets that are, 80 layers deep with a metropolis. It's
Hmm.
really just about people,
Yeah.
right? It's about the experience of being a human. So when, I as an actor kind of inhabiting that world have something to just relax and respond to, um, I feel like, I hope anyway, something interesting happens, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, it's brilliant. I swear, I wish I could talk to you for an hour and a half, but congratulations on your performance. And very quickly, I just got to say, I am the biggest Pushing Daisies fan. I love that show. So if you guys could just do a little reunion just for me, I'd really appreciate that.
Oh, we always talk about it. So, one of these days we'll get the band back together.
I hope so I will be front row center. Lee, what a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you so much, and best of luck with the series. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Thank you. Bye.